Hello, everybody, and thanks so much for coming back to my channel. This is D. Maria Reacts. My name is Dion, and thank you so much for coming back. If this is your first time visiting my channel and you like this kind of content, please don't forget to hit that like button, leave your comments down below, subscribe, and hit that bell notification marked all if you want to be notified each time I make a new upload. I wanted to come on and react to footage that I've seen of Kamala Harris while she was doing a rally in Wisconsin a couple of weeks ago. I think it was August the 7th. I'm not sure. Um, I will add that in the description box to find out the for sure date. But I've seen clips and she said some really ridiculous things. And me, as a supporter of all things conservative and being a Trump supporter, I wanted to react to the things that Kamala has been saying. But yeah, let's dive into this real quick.
So I am going to say, show me what democracy looks like. And you are going to say, this is what democracy looks like. Okay, all right, we ready?
Let me skip
All right.
this foolishness.
Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy.
Y'all have no idea what democracy looks like. So moving forward.
Where everyone matters and everyone's included. Kamala Harris, she believes in the freedom to make your own choices. She believes in opportunity for every single person to join the middle class. And she believes in the promise of America.
For every person to join the middle class. That's sounding really like a whole lot of a big old fat plate of communism to me. But I'll keep going.
Thank you, Madam Vice President, for the trust that you've placed in me. Wisconsin, please help me in giving a warm Midwest welcome to the next President of the United States.
Don't even count on it. It will not happen. She will not be the next President of the United States of America. Absolutely not.
It's Kamala Harris.
Good afternoon. Always good to be back. Good afternoon, everybody. Can we hear it for Tim Walz? Oh, I'm so happy to be running with him, let me tell you. So
she is so cringe, I just can't even stand it. I'm trying to get my facial expressions under control, but I mean, she is so cringe. Lord help me.
let me start by thanking Les. Your words, your leadership, your voice, it's so important, Les. And let me say, I also want to bring greetings from our incredible President, Joe Biden. He loves Wisconsin. He loves Wisconsin. And I know we are all deeply grateful for his lifetime of service to our nation and for all he continues to do. That's right. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. So, Wisconsin, this has been a big week. On Monday, I officially became the Democratic nominee for President of the United States.
Not that anyone was allowed to vote for her to be the Democratic nominee, because that didn't happen. While they keep yelling about democracy, this is what democracy looks like, it doesn't look like Kamala Harris, and it does not look like the Democratic Party. Thanks.
And yesterday, I announced my running mate in this campaign, Governor Tim Walz.
Tampon Tim in the house. First of all, can this even be real? Is this even real? These are some clowns, and I just cannot believe this is life in the US of A. Both of these people are clowns. And the fact that they're being held up and presented to us like they are serious contenders is just ridiculous.
So listen, let me tell you, I am clear. The path to the White House runs right through this state. And with your help, we will win in November. We are going to win.
No, you're not going to win in November. Because even the people that don't like Donald Trump, they're going to vote for their pocket. They're going to vote for cheaper gas prices, cheaper groceries, cheaper rent.
And before that, I was a courtroom prosecutor. So in those roles, I took on perpetrators of all kinds. Predators who abused women, fraudsters who ripped off consumers, scammers who broke the rules for personal gain. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type.
Do you know your type, Kamala? The homewrecker that you are. Do you know your type? Yeah, we know your type.
I know his type. In fact, I've been dealing with people like him my whole career. For example, as Attorney General of California, well, hold on, you know what? The courts are going to handle that part of it. What we're going to do is beat him in November. As a prosecutor, I specialized in cases of sexual abuse. Well, Donald Trump was found liable for committing sexual abuse.
Wow.
As Attorney General, I held the big Wall Street banks accountable for fraud. Well, Donald Trump was just found guilty of fraud. 34 counts. So in this campaign, I'll tell you, I will proudly put my record against his any day of the week.
Come on with the interviews then. Why are you running scared?
Any day of the week. But let's make no mistake, this campaign is not just about us versus Donald Trump. It's about two very different visions for our nation.
It really is.
Two
I
very
agree with
different
that.
visions. One, for us, focused on the future. The other, focused on the past. And Wisconsin, we fight for the future. We fight for a future where every worker has the freedom to join a union.
I don't know much about unions, so I can't really comment to that, but the fact that she sees it as a plus makes me suspicious.
Union strong!
Union strong! Union strong! Union strong! Union strong! Union strong!
We fight for a future where every senior can retire with dignity. A future where we build a broad-based economy and one where every American has the opportunity to own a home, to start a business, to build wealth. And understand, in this fight, as Tim Walz likes to point out, we are joyful warriors. Joyful warriors.
What the heck is a joyful warrior? What is that? What even is that? Because if you're at war, what's there to be joyful about? That's why she cannot be commander in chief. She makes no sense.
Because we know
Our enemies around the world are laughing at us.
that while fighting for a brighter future may be hard work is good work. Hard work is good work.
When she says hard work is good work, she says it like she is making such a profound statement. Girl, bye.
And so we will continue to fight for affordable housing, for affordable health care, affordable child care, and paid leave. We believe in a future where we lower the cost of living for America's families so that they have a chance not just to get by, but to get ahead.
And this is where I have all kinds of problems with Kamala. Do people not understand that she is in the White House right now? Well, I shouldn't say it. She is in office right now as VP. So all these promises that she's making of making life greater for American citizens, why haven't you done that in the last 3 years? Why have you and Joe Biden done the exact opposite?
Because while our economy is doing well by many measures,
Doing well by what measures? What?
prices for everyday things like groceries are still too high. You know it and I know it. You know, when I was Attorney General, I went after price-fixing schemes. And when I am president, it will be a day one priority to fight to bring down prices. I will take on big corporations that engage in illegal price gouging. I will take on...
First of all, it's not illegal price gouging when big corporations have to pass down higher costs to American customers, to the American people, because Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in their right now administration have created a situation where inflation is worse than it's ever been in like 40 or 50 years. They are the reasons for the higher prices. They are the reasons for big corporations upping their prices. They are the reason. If she was truthfully gonna do something to bring down the cost of inflation, she would be doing it now while she is presently in office, rather than saying on day one when I'm president, this is what I'm going to do. Balagna.
corporate landlords that unfairly raise rents on working families. I will take on big pharma and cap the cost of prescription drugs for all Americans and continue to bring manufacturing jobs back to America.
Manufacturing jobs that have left America have done so because the economic climate in America is not allowing them to make money. Businesses go into business to make money. When their prices are higher, it is because the economic situation that has been created by the Biden and Harris administration has created that issue.
And back to communities like Eau Claire.
So she talks about building up the middle class and getting everyone to the point of being part of the middle class. And I'm not saying this at all to disregard poor people because I just about consider myself one. You know, with the way the economy has changed, I'm in the poor people category as far as I'm concerned. But if everybody is brought along to the middle class, it's not the middle class anymore. You've got lower class, middle class, upper class. If everybody comes up to the middle, it's not the middle anymore. And where I'm going with that is the fact that this just reeks of communism. It reeks of haves and have-nots.
When America's middle class is strong, America is strong. And as we work to move our nation forward, Donald Trump intends to take our nation backward.
Don't believe it.
There is so much evidence of that point. There really is. But look at most recently, Project 2025 in that agenda.
My God. Donald Trump has separated himself from Project 2025 multiple times. The fact that they keep bringing this up lets me know that they are not dealing in reality. Here comes the gaslighting.
Project 2025, you know, if you have some time to take a look at it, I'm telling you, it is a plan to weaken the middle class. Plan to weaken the middle class. If he is elected, Donald Trump intends to give tax breaks to billionaires and big corporations.
And when he does that, lower prices will be passed down. I don't care how people keep saying, oh, so trickle down. Yes, that's the way it works. Lower prices will be passed down, and this is going to stir up and generate a great economy again.
He intends to cut Social Security and Medicare.
Lie. Know that right now the Biden administration is cutting Social Security.
He intends to surrender our fight against the climate crisis.
First of all, regarding them with this climate crisis bull, it's like the boy who cried wolf.
What that was like when we're not going back.
There is a hype man running around right behind her on the level of the people in the second row. Like he's between the first and the second row, and he's running back and forth telling them what to yell out. You can see a gentleman with dark hair running back and forth. I think I might have seen his head a second ago, but let's see if we can catch it. Let's see. There he is. There he is.
We are not going back.
See that?
We are not going back. But in order to know where we need to go, let's remember
Did y'all see that? With
the
dark
past
sunglasses? There he
and
is.
what that was like, because we cannot forget. On that point about the ACA, remember people with pre-existing conditions being denied, children with asthma, breast cancer survivors, grandparents with diabetes? That was no joke. And we cannot go back. Ours has to be a fight for the future and a fight for freedom. A fight for freedom. Across our nation, we have been witnessing a full-on assault against hard-fought, hard-won freedoms and rights. The freedom to vote, the freedom to be safe from gun violence,
We already have the freedom to vote. What is she talking about? Let me take that back.
fight for freedom. Across our nation, we have been witnessing a full-on assault against hard-fought, hard-won freedoms and rights. The freedom to vote.
Lie. We all have the freedom to vote, Kamala.
The freedom to be safe from gun violence. The freedom to breathe clean air and drink clean water.
What is she talking about? We're breathing clean air and drinking clean water.
The freedom to love who you love openly.
You could do that when President Trump was in office the first time. Nothing's changing about that.
And with pride. And the freedom of a woman to make decisions about her own body.
That means freedom for baby deletion.
And not have her government telling her what to do.
Women already have the freedom to do what they want with their own body, but you don't have the freedom to do what you want, or you're not supposed to. with someone else's body. And a body in utero, that's someone else's body. They have a different set of DNA. They are their own person.
Who believe in reproductive freedom will fight for a woman's right to choose.
Baby deletion. Womb assassination.
And we remember that when he was president, Donald Trump handpicked 3 members of the United States Supreme Court. The court.
And that's in his right to do because he is president. And if you ever someday, because it won't be this election, become president, if people are silly enough to allow that to happen, you can pick who you want for the Supreme Court.
So much is on the line. Donald Trump has openly vowed if reelected, he will be a dictator on day one.
He said a dictator on day one regarding closing down the border and drill, baby, drill.
That he would weaponize the Department of Justice against his political.
Oh, you mean the way y'all have these entire last 4 years? No, especially this entire last year.
Enemies. That he would round up peaceful protesters and throw them out of our country.
No, he won't. Peaceful protesters. Well, if you're in this country illegally anyway, yeah, you're out. I don't care if you're being peaceful. Get out and come back the right way. Point blank.
And even, quote, terminate the United States Constitution.
Lie.
So let us be clear. Let us be clear.
You're clear as mud. I'm so sick of everybody saying, let us be clear. That's the favorite line that's stolen from Barack Obama. Let me be clear. Use your own words.
Someone who suggests we should terminate the Constitution. He
said something to the fact of, according to what they're doing, we might as well terminate the Constitution. She's just one lie after another.
Bless you and God bless the United States of America.
A bunch of foolishness, basically. And I was not impressed at all whatsoever. And I will happily cast my vote for Donald Trump on November 5th. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.